Howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, just want to talk a little bit about No Man's Sky. Now, I've been doing quite a few videos as of late for ideas, top 5 things that I'd like to see fixed in No Man's Sky, things to give more players control. If you haven't seen those videos, just hit up my channel and look at recent videos and you should find them, or just do a search. Now, it depends how soon you picked up this video, doesn't it, really? But anyways, on to subject matter for today is a lot of people in the comments have been putting in things that are missing in No Man's Sky. So I figured I'd do a video on the things I feel are missing inside of No Man's Sky and need some sort of bottoming out. Now, one of the first ones is if you go inside of the log and you look at the Atlas internal, basically this mission appeared not so long ago, only just the other year, and you have to present your wonders to the Atlas interface. And there doesn't seem to be an endpoint to it, or there doesn't seem to be any sort of, I don't know, conclusion. Endpoint, conclusion, kind of the same thing, but it just feels redundant. It feels half-baked. It doesn't feel finished. I feel this is unfinished, especially since you can't complete it and get it out of your actual log. No matter how many times you visit the Atlas, it says the same frickin' thing. So I don't think that that quest line is fully fledged out or finished. Now, you do make a choice in which you want to side with this guy up here, which is the autophage construct. Now, you choose to align yourself with the Atlas or with the which is the Crimson, or with the Atlantid, which is like the Void Mother, which is like a purple colour. But you align yourself to this guy, and this guy now doesn't say much else, doesn't do anything. I think these two things are interconnected and interlinked, and I don't think it's been fully realised or integrated in. And I think that this will be finalised and put in ARG Part 4, but I could be wrong. At the moment, it's a trail of breadcrumbs that leads nowhere. So that's my first thing I feel that needs to be fixed, is that Atlas Eternal path line, the Atlas Internal, and also this chap here, and who you align yourself with, and all that sort of shenanigans. That needs to be finished, and I hope this year is the year that that gets put into place. Before we leave the Nexus, well, the spatial anomaly, whatever you want to call this gaff, this person up here is called Ariadne. And inside of the weekend mission lore, going back probably about 3 years ago now, she went missing into the void aboard a dark freighter, and what we have standing here right now is a clone and a doppelganger and perhaps a spy, an emissary of glass, some sort of shapeshifter. Yeah, we're on to you, Ariadne. Players that didn't pick up No Man's Sky around that time won't know none of this. I feel that this is a missing story arc and a missing story link for all of those players. They really missed out on that, and I hope that they add this in a similar sort of way as they did with the Artemis quest line, and you can actually pick it up on the log and go and see Ariadne go missing yourselves. And I'm hoping that in this year they put in the endpoint for that. I'm hoping we get to go into the realm of glass or to the void on board the dark freighter and rescue the real Ariadne and replace this cretin. Heck yes, because at the moment there are a doppelganger and an imposter, and perhaps evil. Righto, so there we go. That's everything I think on board of here that I think is missing, that needs replacing. Okay, the next thing that I want to point out that is missing is something that we got inside of the Endurance update that made it over into current iteration, which currently does nothing. Engage Singularity engine, it says there, not installed. It's because the technology doesn't exist outside of the actual expedition. Once you come out of the expedition, we've got this option here that was inside of the expedition, but it's redundant. Basically what it done is it made your freighter act as if it's gone through a black hole and teleports you to another instance inside of space. Pretty darn freaking lovely. I'm wondering whether it might have future different use, maybe jumping you straight to a purple star system or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, I'm hoping this one jumps us into the realm of glass is what I'm thinking, or into the void, which kind of ties into the last bit of the video where I was talking about the Ariadne storyline and also the realm of glass and also that Atlas internal path. And I think all of these things might be connected and interlinked into maybe ARG Part 4, which realises the Void Mother, or maybe Worlds Part 2. Yeah, so hopefully these are all loose ends that are going to be in the next large update. I'm hoping, people, I'm hoping. Okay, what's next? Okay, something else that's missing that a lot of people have been banging on for quite some time. Myself, Professor Cynical being the main culprits, but pretty much every single update. We come up here, we interact with the station core, and we see if the station override is functional. I've got a couple of station overrides on me. So input code, counterfeit detected, access denied, glass. Now, I'm wondering whether this is also connected to the realm of glass, the ARG Part 4. And I'm wondering whether Hello Games have held back this whole thing about the realm of glass and the void for some time, because it's going to be bigger than what we know. And I think this is a massive clue as what's going to happen in 2025 when we do either get ARG Part 4 or Worlds Part 2. I think it's going to be Realm of Glass related and Void related. And I think all these loose ends that I've mentioned in this video are all interconnected in some way, shape or form. Yeah, I'm going to do a reload so I get my station override back, because those things are as rare as rocking horse turd. I just thought of one more thing. I don't know why I keep saying that. Community Research Mission 1 completed. But I just thought of one more thing inside of the spatial anomaly that is still perhaps maybe connected and also a bit of an oversight. If you go over to Johnny 5, the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion, go to create items from Quicksilver. Now if I just go to the consumable ones, other curiosities, it's this, the Myth Beacon. You can buy as many of these as you want. They don't do fudging nothing unless you've got to try and find yourself the, what was it called? It was that frigate that was the Normandy frigate. This related to the Normandy frigate, and other than that, these things do nothing. But when you actually read the write-up of it, it feels like it's going to find echoes and signals, and I'm wondering whether that is going to pick up stuff from maybe the autophages and perhaps the realm of glass. I'm wondering whether we can use these in future. Right now, don't buy them. They do nothing, completely pointless. Yeah, but those I feel are going to be tweaked for perhaps whatever's going to happen in 2025. So that's my list of things that are missing that I feel are interlinked with whatever's going to happen this year. Now, I might have missed something. I mean, there are other little snippets that I think are missing. It's like there's a broken terminal inside of here with a screen that's flashing up all sorts of weird error messages. Which one is it? It's over here. And you see this same error message happening above freight doors on derelict freighters. You see it on some of the exotic wells. I think this is a warning to us travellers that something is coming, and something has already infected its way into the spatial anomaly. I've done a video on this whole sort of weird message that you might want to watch. I'll stick it up there, all the instances of where it's found and what I think it might mean, because I think even the scrap vendor has this flashing up on their screen as well, which is to do with tainted metal. I think there's something interlinked with all of that. But anyways, that's pretty much everything I've got for you. There are, of course, other loose ends and things that aren't finished inside of No Man's Sky. There's also things that need bottoming out and adding to and fleshing out. But this is more to do with what I think could come into iteration. And I think Hello Games purposely hasn't finished these things off. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be barking up the wrong tree here. But I think these are little snippets, little clues as to what's happening in 2025. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think these clues might mean. For me, I think this is all confirmation that we're going to be going into the realm of glass or visiting purple star systems or Atlantid star systems. The reason I say that is because we haven't got purple systems at the moment. It's also been data mined that purple systems are a thing. Purple systems are going to contain deeper oceans, apparently, more biomes to do with underwater, and the deeper that you dive into that water, the harder it gets. The pressure builds up, oxygen runs out quicker, all that sort of stuff. So interesting, very interesting. Anyway, people, goodbye, and goodbye again.